All right, so Ally has what I like to call sinking funds, and I made this actually my name of my account. And what that means is you can have multiple buckets under one account number. So instead of having a vacation account with its own number, saving for a wedding, retirement, which you would not put retirement money into a basic savings account, but anyhow, your tax money, all that into its own bucket. And on here you can do 20 buckets. Actually, it says 20 more buckets. So whatever that is, 30 now, used to only be 10. It's super easy. You just add another and then you can make your own to be whatever you want it to be. So if I want desserts, which I may have already did that, but I can have desserts. And then I hit done and now I've got it. Then to actually set them up properly, you go to settings, how money comes in. And then what I love about it is you set up the percentages to be however you want to. This is based on your budget. So if I have a budget and I want 10% to go, say I'm going to transfer $100 from my checking account to my savings account, paycheck, whatever, to my savings account. I'm going to have 10% be health. I'm going to have 5% for kids camp, 14% for Joe's fun money, 11% gifts, pets, so forth. And then it just needs to equal 100. So update settings and it equals 100. So I didn't make any, actually, see, 100. Save changes. And then interest paid, you can pick where the interest goes because it's technically into one account. You can only pick one of these to do that. So I just have it in emergencies. This is just my dummy account anyhow. And then how money goes out, which is when you do a transfer, this is how it would go out. So if I said, okay, I need money from this account, my sinking fund account to go to my checking account, it would go in this order unless I specifically pick how to do it. Let's see here. So if I wanted to do a transfer, say I'm taking my sinking fund money and I want to put it into my regular bank account money, I could go down here, I'd put just like you normally would do, but then you would pick select bucket amounts. And this is where I really, really like this. You are being intentional with how you want the money to go out. So you're not just willy-nillying it. You're going to say, I want to take some of Joe's money and I had a doctor bill, so I'll take the other 20 from there. It just has to equal the exact amount that you're wanting to transfer. But you can do it with anything that has money in it. And that way you're just being intentional with which account, which bucket you want it to come from. That way you know I'm spending all my vacation money or all of my emergency money. You're, again, being intentional about it. And then you would just do the normal thing. It's usually a few business days. This one to 12, so Thursday, Friday, Monday. Yeah, 3 business days. Sometimes it does overnight. I haven't figured out why it does that sometimes and sometimes not. But either way, it's always about 3 business days is what you can count on, which I love about having an online bank account. Because that way you are really being able to what am I trying to say? Being intentional about your spending. You're not just saying, oh, I've got this money in my savings account right here. I can just transfer it over and it'll be there in a minute. You actually have to plan this out in advance. And so I like sinking funds and I like online bank accounts and I love Ally. I don't know if there's any other banks really that have the bucket system.